How in the world do you have 2 days off and not practice? Look, I'm not mad at anybody, and I'm not taking it personal. I gotta get y'all to get something. How do you get better if you get information and don't practice? I've said this in many speeches, but a lot of you guys, I haven't said it in a while. The reason professional football players and basketball players and baseball players make the big bucks is not the game. They excited by the time the game roll around, especially football, is practice. They do 2-a-days. They got the gym to work out. I mean, they gotta sit in tubs of ice, man, just to make sure they what do you call it? Your ligaments and stuff don't tighten up after the game, so you're not sore. They got to eat right. They got to see a nutritionist. Then they got to go to practice in the hot sun. Some days with the helmet, some days without the helmet. Then they got to go watch game film. Then they got to look. They don't just practice with the team. The quarterback got to practice with the receivers. The defensive lineman got to do these agility drills. The cornerback got to practice with the defensive backs. Then they got to all come together. Then they got to do it all again. You don't make $12 million for the game. That's when you excited, like, man, I hope the game plan we've been working on 5 days, twice a week, we're going to implement it this Sunday, and sometime we still going to lose 35-0. You get paid to practice. You don't get paid to play. The game is the easy part, believe it or not. They come out there fired up. Let me tell you something else. Yvonne, check this out. The game, man, you got the crowd going. You got the cheerleaders out there. You got your family in the stands. You got the music playing. You got the kids that look up to you, giving you dap when you come out the tunnel and all. You got the fire going. You got the mascot. That's the easy part. The practice, ain't nobody in the stands. The kids ain't out there cheering. Ain't no mascot on the sideline. Ain't no music. And you got to do that 4 or 5 days a week in the hot sun with helmets, hitting each other. After that, the weight room. After that, playbook study. After that, film study. After that, nutrition. After that, individual practices. Then after that, team practice. And we got to do that all over again. You make the big money to practice, y'all. So let me just make this statement. You're not going to get better if you don't practice. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you keep telling yourself, one day I'm going to kick in. See, Brian, I understand. Right now I got a lot going on. Look, that's called adulthood, guys. We all got a lot going on. So, I didn't mention through all of that family, right? I didn't mention relationship. I didn't mention child. I didn't mention, just taking care of myself and eating and taking in a documentary. I just mentioned the things I do for business. Speaker Camp, Bean Acres, Podcast, MWR, Extra Digit, all that. I ain't mentioned my own personal growth and development, my own article I might need to read, my own interview I might need to watch, my own documentary I need to peep. I ain't do no personal stuff. That's called adulthood. That's called adulthood. How in the world can you get off of Zoom and not practice while it's fresh? You understand what I'm saying? This is when you gonna get it. Like, oh wait, he just went over scale of 1 to 10. 10 is I'm in. All right, what is it gonna take to get the other 2 points? That person gonna say this. All right, find out what they're really asking by asking another question. And if I ask enough questions, they get defensive, not from a negative standpoint, but they back up a little bit. Now I'm not selling them no more. They don't even know what their financial goals are. They want to know about land banking. They don't even have 40 grand. They want to know about the comp plan. All they really need to know about is, do you need $600 a month? We'll get you to $20 a day. Then we'll go from there. They don't even like if you don't get it while it's fresh, when you gonna get it? Oh, I know. Y'all gonna practice in 6 months. You see what I'm saying? I'm not coming down on nobody in particular. I'm giving y'all the mindset of a leader. Brian, I don't understand how you be closing people, man. I don't understand how you got that finesse and how you just, Brian, it's just you. No, no, stop. What you're doing is you're making it seem like my tenure gives you an excuse not to be great. I hate when people say that. Hate is a strong word. I really dislike when people say, Brian, that's just you. No. Brian took this thing serious. Brian had goals. Brian listened to his mentor and was like, I'm going to be better than him. Not from like an egotistical competition standpoint, but I can do that. I know I can do that. Because he was broke too at one point, just like me. I'm 19, he was 28. I thought that was so old back then, right? I'm like, he 28. He 28. I was 19. I'm going to have that car. I never forget that, man. My mentor pulled up in a black 500 SL Mercedes. Now remember, this 1996, where they had just came out. They just came out. I done had two of them things. I never forget that, man. The car was $99,000. It was $99,999. I'll never forget that. I was like, what? 19. He's like, man, this car $99,999. A black 500 SL convertible, hard top, soft top. I done had two of them things now. Because Brian looked at his mentor and was like, I'm about to go home and write down everything he said, and I'm going to practice. Y'all are not going to change your leadership. You're not going to change your finance. You're not going to give yourself a financial edge, no pun intended. You're not going to give yourself an advantage over the marketplace if you don't practice while it's fresh.